Hello, everybody. It is Friday. You know what that means? It means we are 5 hours, 59 minutes and about 30 seconds away from the weekend. But before we get to the weekend, let's have the final of this week's House of Games, shall we? We've got a 3-time winner on our hands. I think he's going to win the trophy, but mathematically, he could still lose. Let's meet our players, shall we, for the final time. They are Catherine Merry, Danielle Harold, Robert Webb, and Chris Bisson. Chris, since you won on Monday, it's all been Robert. Let's take a look at our weekly leaderboard, shall we? Robert is atop it. But there's 8 points for a win. So if you or Catherine were to win and Robert were to come last, then hold your horses. We have got some jeopardy on our hands. Robert, great win yesterday, 20 points. One of the few people ever to break through the 20-point barrier.
It's all downhill from now on. I mean, what could possibly go right?
What could possibly go right, exactly. It may well be you have to go home with this awful trophy.
Yes.
Danielle, Catherine, there's been some great quizzing from both of you all week. I want one of you to win today.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be nice. Shall we take a look at the prizes if you were to win?
Well, go on, you like, guys, here we go. Tease us every day.
This is the bit that Danielle loves. After this, she's like, oh, we've got to do some quizzing. But this bit, we should just do all prizes.
Richard Osman merch. You can't get it anywhere else, Richard.
You certainly got, for some reason.
I hope not.
You could win one of these. There's the sliders, there's the phone holder, the gent scent, the bread bin, and the wheelie luggage. Danielle?
OK, because I've done so bad, if I win this, you're going to have to give me 2. I'm going to have the sliders and the suitcase.
Sliders and suitcase?
Wow. Yeah.
OK, that's a hell of a demand.
I'm so sorry, but fantastic.
Catherine?
With my travelling self, it's the suitcase.
Suitcase, of course it is.
Everyone loves the suitcase.
Robert?
Yes, I've taken a bit of a shine to the suitcase. I think that might be actually very useful.
Yeah, it's handy,
Yeah, take all your winnings home.
Take all my other massive haul of prizes home with me.
Yeah. Good luck zipping that up with all your points inside it. Chris?
I mean, the suitcase is cool, but the bread bin's cool too.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that the bread bin is cool.
The bread bin is cool.
Let's do it, shall we, for one final time. Friday's House of Games, our final. Who is going to win? Can Robert be stopped? Our first round is it Spaniel Craig? Fingers on buzzers, everybody. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a picture, and I'm also going to ask you a question. Now, the thing you see in the picture rhymes with the first word of the answer to the question. So I need you to replace the first word of the answer with the thing that you see in the picture. So if I said, who is James Bond, and showed you a picture of a spaniel, you would say Spaniel Craig instead of Daniel Craig. Here is your first picture and your first clue. I think we'll probably work it out. US city overlooked by the Hollywood sign. Yes, Robert.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Bros and Los Angeles, Los Angeles. Next picture, next clue. Second eldest child of Kris Jenner. Yes, that's Chris.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian is the right answer. Well done. Kim Kardashian becomes Kim Kardashian. I see how this works. The answers sound funny.
Yeah.
I like it. So
I need to put my glasses on as well.
It's still general knowledge, but it's funny. Next picture, next clue. What is the title, please, of this song? What's his surname?
I know the dude, I just don't know the song.
Nobody? I was looking for Klopp in the Name of Love. Stop in the Name of Love becomes Klopp in the Name of Love. Next picture, next clue. Australian TV soap set in Summer Bay. Yes, Robert.
Gnome and Away.
Gnome and Away?
No.
Home and Away becomes Gnome and Away. Next one. What is the title, please, of this song? Yes, Danielle.
Chaplin, don't press me much.
It's not Chaplin, don't press
Charlie.
me much, I'm afraid. Yes, Kath.
Charlie Like a Woman?
I mean, listen, it's a great title for an autobiography, but no, it is not Charlie Like a Woman. Rob.
Stan, I Feel Like a Woman.
Stan, I Feel Like a Woman.
Oh,
It
Matt
is.
Stan.
That's Stan Laurel rather than Charlie Chaplin.
Is that not? Oh no. it's
Yeah, that was the
not.
big issue there, I think. So Man, I Feel Like a Woman becomes Stan, I Feel Like a Woman. Next one. Nickname for the Great Bell inside the clock tower of the Palace of Westminster. Yes, Robert.
Fig Ben.
Fig Ben. Big Ben becomes Fig Ben, absolutely.
Too slow, too slow.
Next one. 1988 film about a cartoon bunny starring Bob Hoskins. Yes, Robert.
Sue killed Roger Rabbit.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Just got the wrong title. Yes, Chris.
Sue framed Roger Rabbit.
Sue framed Roger Rabbit we were looking for. Who Framed Roger Rabbit becomes Sue Framed Roger Rabbit. Final question in this round. Country represented by the All Blacks rugby team. Chris.
New Zealand.
New Zealand is the correct answer. Well done. New Zealand becomes New Zealand. First leaderboard of the day. Good work from the top end of the studio there. Catherine and Danielle keeping their powder dry for now. Chris has 3, Robert has 4. Our final pairs game of the week looks like this. Totes emoji. Danielle, who would you like to partner up with in this round?
I think, considering we're trying to get up, I'm going to go with Catherine.
You're going to go with Catherine, Robert and Chris, who are playing together. Now, before the show, you all sent me a clue to a novel, but you're only allowed to use emojis. OK, Danielle, before the show, Catherine hinted at the name of a novel using just emojis. You have to work out the novel that she is talking about. So which novel is represented by this? Huh. It's an aeroplane. Lady.
Airplane going.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a novel that begins airplane.
Airplane.
Airplane 77.
There you go. Shall we time you out?
Jet lady. Gone with the wind.
Gone with the wind?
Oh, good,
Yeah,
good
sorry.
effort.
Oh, I would have said Gone with the Wind.
Yeah,
effort.
Just because there was wind at the end of it.
Yeah.
Catherine, why don't you talk us through your choice of emojis and then tell us what the answer is?
Well, initially I just put a plane, and then I thought it sounds like plane, which is the ear. So sounds like plane, and a girl called Jane, and then Jane Eyre.
Jane Eyre.
Oh,
Well done.
was it a little bit too complicated?
A little bit.
It was the
little
plane that
bit.
threw me.
Wow. Jane Eyre. That's literally, if you've got that at home, then that is, you need to, there's something psychic going on.
Yeah,
I
well
get
done.
it. I
Well
see
done.
it. Eyre. Jane Eyre.
Great effort, though.
Yeah, I think I would have gone with the wind. Before the show, Chris, Robert sent me a clue to a novel.
OK.
Which novel is it?
Um,
There's a horse, there's a ring, there's an...
yeah, I'm
Act.
thinking, like, they're all things that appear in, like, Tolkien-y Lord of the Rings, but I don't know if it's in the right order.
It's definitely got a ring in it.
He's definitely got a ring in it.
And
yeah.
a sort of hobbity looking...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's hobbity kind of ringy.
What do we think, Chris? What should we go with?
I don't know. I mean, my instinct was Lord of the Rings, but I don't. I think he would have gone a different way with it. It's just like The Hobbit or something. I'll have to go with what I said.
OK, so you're going to go Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Robert, is it Lord of the Rings?
It's The Hobbit. But you're in the
the
right
same
area.
thing.
I think I complicated it too. I shouldn't have bothered with. And I did an axe because all the dwarves are carrying axe and they ride around on horses the whole time. But if I just had a ring and an
think
elf type,
that would have been
person,
easier,
that would
right?
have been
Yeah.
enough
I
I
probably.
said the Hobbit as
You
well.
did,
Oh,
you did.
Hobbit.
Honestly, because the two in the middle, it made me think of The Godfather. I was thinking, outside, I'm thinking
Where are
Lord of the Rings.
elves? The Godfather with elves. Now that's
Yes,
a movie
hold
I'd
on a
watch.
minute. Yeah. The Hobbit, very well done if you said that. I wonder if anyone at home has got Jane Eyre and The Hobbit. It'd be very impressive if they had.
Very.
Catherine, before the show, Danielle sent a clue to the name of a novel. But what novel is this? How are you doing on this one?
Dragon. pen.
Thanks.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm getting it's something. Did they make it into a film?
Oh, I think maybe it's not what I was. I've got a guess. I don't think it's right though. What's your guess, Catherine?
I don't know.
Should we time you out?
Yes.
Any luck at home, gents? Any luck?
Is it Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
That's the flipping
Oh, that's really
No,
good.
and yeah,
That's really
the one
good.
they made into a film, isn't it? I just
Yeah.
couldn't remember
Yeah,
the
maybe
title,
I
but well
wouldn't-
done. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I thought it might have been How to Train Your Dragon. I was thinking like they're writing
Oh,
down the,
that's
like,
yeah,
the
not a
rules.
bad one as well,
No, the
actually.
girl. Well, that was
great.
really good.
The girl with the dragon. That's really good. The girl with the dragon
Pictured it,
tattoo.
couldn't remember it.
Nicely done. Well done if you got that home. Lots of people
Good
would have
work.
got that one.
Thank you.
Robert Webb, before the show, Chris sent me a hint to a novel, but which novel?
A novel. Because if it was movies, then I'd just go planes, trains, and automobiles, but although and then worry about the dartboard later.
I really want to nudge him in the right direction.
It's really horrible. Isn't it?
Desperate to.
Sorry.
I've got a guess on this one, but all my guesses so far I think have been wrong.
Around the World in 80 Days?
Is it Around the World in 80 Days?
No.
Oh, that was my guess as
That
well.
was my guess too.
Chris, why don't you talk us through your emojis and then tell us what the answer is?
Okay. The first three were trying to show a journey.
Yeah.
And then the bullseye is the centre.
Oh, Journey to the Centre of the Earth! I just found!
That's so good. Journey to the
Oh,
Centre of the
that's
Earth.
very
Should have been.
Really great.
Oh, that's
actually, yeah.
brilliant.
Smart.
Do you know what?
I feel like an idiot.
Danielle and
Not for
Chris's
the
ones were
first time.
so good. I'm tempted. Can we give Danielle and Chris a point? I don't know why I'm asking you. I can do it. Richard Osman. It's Richard Osman's House of Games.
Of course you can.
It's not Canberra Falls House of Games, is it? Richard Osman's House of Games. I'm going to give you both a point because I thought they were really, really great. We didn't get them, but I thought they were great emojis. That's the end of the round. Let's take a look at our leaderboards. Catherine yet to get off the mark. Danielle has one. Robert and Chris with 4 points each. Your next round is... It's all in the name. Fingers on buzzers, please. All the answers in this round are in the letters of your names, OK? A point for a correct answer or 2 points if you get one that are based on the letters of your name. The first two answers will be in the letters of Catherine Mary. You'll get 2 points, 1 point for anyone else if you buzz in and answer this. 1977 UK Christmas #1 hit for Wings, Mull of what? Yes, Robert.
Kintyre.
Kintyre? Absolutely, point for Robert. Next one. Dog breed in the name of Birchfield, Gateshead and Belgrave athletics clubs. What are those athletics clubs? You know that?
I'm the president. A dog breed in my name?
And in the name of those athletics clubs? Yes, Catherine.
Harrier.
Absolutely. Harrier.
Oh my God,
absolutely
you had to
right.
feed me so much.
Birchfield Harriers, Gateshead Harriers, Belgrave Harriers.
So bad.
Harrier was the answer. 2 points for you, Catherine. Well done. You would have been in trouble if you didn't get that.
It's only my own name.
Danielle, the next ones are in your name. 2 points if you get one of these, 1 point for anyone else. Danielle Harold. Children's author whose works include The Twits, Matilda and Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yes, Catherine.
Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl. It is. Well done. Very nice. Next one. Surname of Tom, who played the title role in 3 Spider-Man films from 2017 to 2021. Yes, Danielle.
Holland.
Holland. 2 points to Danielle. Well played. Rob, the next ones are in your name. Robert Webb. Here's your first one. Sportsperson who competes on water, such as Helen Glover or Steve Redgrave. Yes, Catherine.
Rower.
Rower. That's in there, absolutely. Next one. 5-letter word describing a revival of past fashion or music styles. Yes, Robert.
Retro.
Retro. 2 points to Robert. Everyone's got a 2-pointer on their name so far. That's nice. It's Chris.
Come on, Chris. Don't blow the
You know
flow,
what?
man. Don't
You know
blow
what?
the
No
flow.
need
Chris,
for that.
I said it literally. The next thing I did, I looked at you. I thought, oh no, that's too much on Chris. The next two answers are in the name Chris Bisson. Word that precedes sisters in the name of the band with singles including I Don't Feel Like Dancing and Laura. Yes, Catherine.
Scissor.
Scissor? It is scissor. And final question of the round. Nationality of actors Colin Farrell, Nicola Coughlan and Cillian Murphy. Yes, Catherine.
Irish.
Irish. It is. Well done. That's the end of that round. 3 rounds down on Friday's House of Games, the final.
I like that one.
The final of this week's House of Games. The scores are pretty close, I would say. Danielle has got 3, Chris has got 4, Catherine's got 6, Robert's got 7. This is more like the first 3 days, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is more like the first 3 days. 2 rounds to go before we find our champion. Our next round today is... But what's the question? The good news is I'm going to give you the answers for this round, OK? The answers for this round are the dripping pan, Mansfield, as slow as possible, and eyeliner and a cotton bud. Those are our answers. Chris, I would like you to choose an answer for Catherine, please.
As slow as possible.
As slow
Thanks.
as possible.
Yes.
I mean, that's literally the worst answer you could possibly give to Catherine Mary. So, Catherine, your answer is as slow as possible.
OK.
You've just got to work out what your question is. It's going to be
OK.
one of these 3.
OK.
Is your question, what are the first 4 words of the 156-word-long title of a 2008 album by Chumbawamba? What was the original title of the screenplay by Graham Yost that became the 1994 film Speed?
That's not that one.
Or what is the title of a musical piece by John Cage that is the subject of a performance that began in Germany in 2001 and is expected to finish in 2640?
Oh, wow. Right.
Good work from our question setters there, because they
that's-
sound convincing.
They all sound convincing. I don't think the original title of a screenplay would be As Slow as Possible. That's a bit naff, isn't it? It's not.
It's not as good as Speed.
Yeah. And it's a... No, I don't think it's that one. I think it's the title of a musical piece by John
You
Cage.
think the musical piece by John Cage? What do you reckon at home on this one? Do you agree with that? Let's find out, shall we? The answer is as slow as possible. Is that the question? It is the question. Very nicely done.
Thank you.
The film screenplay was originally called Minimum Speed.
Oh, that's even worse than the slow as possible.
Shocker.
That's such a bad name, isn't it? I tell you, the executive goes,
The
"Why don't-
minimum speed.
why don't we just call it Speed?" Everyone goes, actually, that's
Yeah,
better.
why not?
That is actually better. And the album's first 4 words of the boy bands have won.
Yeah.
Was the title. But yeah, the John Cage thing. Yeah, they sort of play one note every kind of few years, and it's a big deal every time a new note is played. But it's going to be finishing, in 2640. Robert, I wonder if you could choose an answer for Danielle.
I will choose the dripping pan.
The dripping pan. Danielle is your
I have
answer.
to take that one, but all right.
But what is your question? The Charles Dickens novels, The Old Curiosity Shop and Barnaby Rudge, were originally published in which periodical? What is the name of the home ground of Lewes Football Club in East Sussex? Or what is the literal translation of Die Röhrschüssel, the German name for a piece of kitchen equipment?
I'm going to go the bottom one.
You're going to go bottom. No mucking about.
No.
You absolutely got rid of the first 2.
Yeah.
Not having any of it.
No.
You're going for, how would you pronounce that? No, you're going for, don't worry. Imagine if I did that to you on a Friday. You go, yeah, I quite liked him until like Monday through Thursday. He was nice.
I'll go with the third
So
one.
you think it's the Röhrschüssel is the German name for the dripping pan. What do you reckon at home on this one?
I'd have got
I happen
yeah.
to know the answer to this because of where I grew up. And I tell you now,
Okay.
I did not grow up in Germany. Is that the question? It is not, I'm afraid. What's the answer? Lewes Football Ground.
Really?
Yeah, the dripping pan it's
The
called.
dripping pan.
Yeah, I don't know. Dripping pan. There it is. The Dickens novels were first published in a periodical called Master Humphrey's Clock, and that was the German word for mixing bowl, apparently. So it's a real German word. Danielle, could you choose an answer, please, for Robert?
Can I choose eyeliner and cotton bud?
You certainly can. Robert, your answer is eyeliner and a cotton bud.
Okay.
But what is your question?
The mind boggles.
In 2024, after an academic became trapped in a bathroom in a medieval tower at Cambridge University, what did she use to escape? In Series 5, Episode 6 of the TV show Running Wild with Bear Grylls, what did he use to start a fire? Or the artwork Shine by Woody Cole, which has been displayed at the Met, is primarily made from what? They do good fake answers, don't they?
They're great.
Yeah. I'm trying to work out how you would use eyeliner and a cotton bud to open a door. But,
Me?
but
Oh, easily.
Not easily.
Me, yeah, easily. I grew up watching The A-Team. You gave Mr. T an eyeliner
Oh,
and a
Mr.
cotton
T.
bud.
Well, yeah, granted.
And suddenly he's brought a helicopter
Yeah,
down.
he'd be laughing.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go for the top one, the first one.
The one you said you weren't going to go for?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we reckon at home on that? Do we agree with that one? It's a tough one, this one, isn't it? The answer is eyeliner and a cotton bud. Is that the question? It is.
So wacky.
Very well done.
100% fluke.
Yeah,
Smart
exactly.
people.
She used them to pick the lock, apparently.
Cool.
You do a lot of a makeup
That's it.
bag.
Get
Yeah,
your
yeah.
eyeliner.
You know what,
handy, the-
Danielle, you're quite right. There's almost nothing you can't do. That's why they confiscate them at airports. Yeah. Bear Grylls used his own urine to start the fire.
Of course he did.
Yeah. And the artwork was made out of women's shoes. There you go, by Woody Cole. Catherine, I have a tough task for you now. I wonder
let
if you
me
could
think.
pick an answer for Chris.
Let's go Mansfield.
Mansfield is your answer, Chris. But what is your question? In the Bond films, what is the real surname of Judi Dench's character M? Ooh. In 2009, which UK town won a competition to be twinned with Disney World in Florida? Or in the Daphne du Maurier novel Rebecca, what is the name of Maxime de Winter's country home where much of the story is set?
Nobody's supposed to know what M's called anyway, are they?
I know, but maybe
Yeah.
in one of the books or something.
Can Mansfield really be twinned with Disney World in Florida? Sound a bit country home-ish. I'm not going to say Bond because I think I don't know. I think that would ring true. I'm going to go for the country home.
You're going to go for the country home. What do you think at home on this one? Anyone sitting on 3 out of 3, looking for 4 out of 4? Good luck. So the answer is Mansfield. Is the question the Daphne du Maurier one? It is not. Mandalay is the name of that country home. So what is the answer? Whoa!
Oh,
That's some good information. Olivia Mansfield, she's called, apparently.
good to know.
I had that one.
They revealed it in Skyfall.
Yeah, so good.
There you go. Very well done to anyone who got 4 out of
Should've
4
known that,
there.
Let's see.
Impressive
Should have
stuff.
known that.
Oh, so educational.
And Mansfield is not twinned with Disney World in Florida. Do you know where is twinned with Disney World? Swindon.
No.
Yeah?
Didn't.
Swindon.
Hey.
Yeah, won a competition. One final leaderboard before we play our final round. And give away our trophy. Danielle, you've got 3. Chris, you've got 4. Catherine, you've got 7. Robert Webb, 1 point lead with 8. 1 round to go. 1 round to go before we give Robert his trophy. Let's find out what it is. It is, of course, answer smash. Fingers on buzzers for a final time, please, everybody.
Come on, Rob.
Point for a correct answer, point
Get
off
yourself in.
for an incorrect answer. Don't forget, if Robert is to not win this trophy, he has to come last, which I think is probably not going to happen.
No.
A bit of brilliant week's quizzing from all of you. Let's do it one more time, shall we? Your category is types of car. Which DJ has had UK top 10 hits with Right Here, Right Now and Praise You? Yes, Danielle.
Robbie Lim. I don't know. Robbie Williams.
No, the DJ we're looking for.
Oh, the DJ. Oh, damn. sorry, pass.
We'll time you out.
Time out.
Oh. Robert beats Chris.
Fatboy Slimazine.
Fatboy Slimazine we were looking for. Fatboy Slim and Limousine. Fatboy Slimazine. I would have accepted Fatboy Slimo. Would have accepted it.
That's a great name.
Next one. Graham Hill Bend is a corner at which Kent motor racing circuit? Nobody? You got this at home? Nobody wants to lose one? Brands Hatchback I was looking for. Brands Hatch and
that's
Hatchback.
great.
Brands Hatchback.
That's great, isn't it?
Next one. Heather Small was a founding member of which group who had a 1993 UK top 10 hit with Moving On Up? Yes, Catherine.
M People Carrier.
M People Carrier? Correct, M People Carrier. M People Carrier. Next category. Birds. Birds will be the pictures. Which 1979 war film, directed by Francis Ford Coppola and set in Vietnam, is loosely based on the novella Heart of Darkness? Yes, Robert.
Apocalypse Now.
Yes. I was looking forward to hearing someone say it. Apocalypse Now and Owl. Apocalypse Now. Next one. Also used as a term of endearment, what is the common name of the fragrant climbing plant Lathyrus odoratus? Yes, Robert.
Sweet Peacock.
Sweet peacock. It is sweet pea and peacock. Sweet peacock. Next one. What alliterative two-word term is used to refer to a letter sent anonymously with malicious or libelous intent? Robert.
Poison Penguin.
Ah, not enough Friday, everybody. Poison penguin is correct. Poison pen and penguin. Any more?
No problem.
Done for the week.
That's
We're
it.
done for the week. We have to find out who won on Friday, of course, before we give Robert his trophy. Our winner on Friday, Chris won on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday it was Robert. Friday, Robert again. Robert Webb, nicely done. 4 out of 5, Robert. 4 prizes out of 5 as well. Which of these would you like?
Ooh, I'd like the wheelie luggage, please.
Robert Webb wins the House of Games wheelie luggage. Congratulations, Robert. Is he going to win the trophy? Any mathematicians out there?
Right in.
A brilliant week. Chris won on the first day, but since then it's been all Robert all the time. Our champion on this week's House of Games. Well-deserving win for Robert Webb. Congratulations, Robert. Nicely done.
Well, very much.
Well done.
Thank you, team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Not a lot you could do.
No, he was on fire.
I mean, you know
wasn't he?
yourself,
Like,
if you go to the Olympics and someone's on fire,
that's it. There's
you know,
nothing you
put
can
them out.
do.
exactly, you're going for,
Yeah.
put them out.
You,
Exactly
you
like
couldn't,
Only friendly.
you couldn't be
Yeah.
put out. You couldn't be put out. He was brilliant.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolutely lovely week. It's been a pleasure spending the week with you. It's been lovely spending the week with you as well on the House of Games.
Oh, look, it's even got Richard's name on it. That's nice.
That's lovely, isn't it? That'd be a nice thing to have in the house,
That's
wouldn't it?
nice, isn't it? What do you win this for, Daddy? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where are you going to put it?
my name's
very-
Richard today.
I'll have it in my study.
That
It will
is
inspire me
amazing.
to be on more quizzes.